Hey guys, what's up? It's Aaron with the Detail Code. Do you have a dirty car? Well, reach out to us. We have a few mobile trucks where we can come to you, and we do have a shop as well. So book your appointment at thedetailcode.com. Use the code Lew Sico 23 and receive 10% off. See y'all later.
What up? It's your boy Loser Lou, chilling in the west side of San Antonio. The back of the room, it's like 80 degrees outside. It's what? Episode 93, 6/1/23, June 1st. Got Lone Star Market tomorrow. Excuse me. I have a fun guest today. Thank you for doing this, AJ.
What's up, guys?
This is AJ Rivas.
Thanks for having me.
Ooh, there we go. I was waiting for that.
AJ Rivas. Ajota.
So for everybody, what's the character that you have?
Jessica 210.
How long have you been doing that?
She's already been about a year and a half, maybe.
Damn.
Strong. Yeah,
Jeez,
a year and a half strong. Yeah.
So you got that much traction in like a year and a half?
Yeah. Well, like, technically, I started off doing, it was Mother's Day. And, no, Father's Day. And I did this, it was actually during the pandemic, so nobody was doing shit for Father's Day. And I pretty much put on an old wig that an old boss of mine had. And I got my phone, and I set up my phone, and I, like, did a voiceover of, like posting something on Facebook, like acting like I'm a hood rat. And I had posted on there, like, I had like a voiceover of my voice, like saying, Happy Father's Day to all the single ladies out there. You know, us single mothers got to stick together because all that bullshit that we see every Father's Day, the women want to take that over too, which, hey, there's some moms deserve it. Like my mom, because my mom was a single mom. But not because she could have, because my dad passed away. But not because she wanted to. I said that wrong. Not because she could have. But other than that, ever since then, like, I just gave myself the name Jessica. But there was somebody who already had blew up on TikTok named Jessica too. It was a guy doing almost the same thing. So I was like, you know what? Well, he's already blown up, even though I've been doing mine before him. But I was like, you know what? Just every time my accent, when I changed my voice, I'll say Jessica. So I changed the J to a Y and added 210. So that's how it started.
Dude, that's dope. That's amazing traction for a year and a half.
Yeah, it was probably a little longer, but like established of like actual like I guess you could say professionally now has been a year and a half.
So how many followers on TikTok?
I think I just saw it right now, 280 something point some thousand, which to me, honestly, like for other people, like for some people, they think that's like a lot, but for me, I think it's like not a lot. There's other people in San Antonio who have a lot more than I do. But for some reason, people just love me and want to work with me with the amount of followers I have. So,
well, I mean, like, you're a funny guy, and like, dude, you're super humble if you're coming chit chatting with me, bro. Like, that's cool as hell. I really appreciate that, bro.
Nah, it's just like the more, like, obviously, like if I would have done this interview like a year and a half ago, you would have got a different AJ. I was just very like telling people what they want to hear and whatever and stuff like that, and I didn't really know how to like do these interviews and stuff like that because I want to be as still cool, humble, funny out there, but professional at the same time.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, you know what, like you can be all that in one and not be act like you have a stick up your ass, and yeah, I ain't nobody. It's like people like tell me like I see people I meet, fans and followers, and they're like, oh my God, I love you, and they're like crying. I'm like, I appreciate all this energy, but I shit just like you do. I ain't, mine may come out a little stinkier than yours, but yeah, I mean, like I said, like when I the whole name of Jessica 210 is the fact of I'm from San Antonio, so it's always dawned upon that you're from the west side, you're from the south side. So my character is that unapologetic person that, you know what, like no matter where I go, it's like as funny as it sounds, right? I remember a friend of mine came from Houston, and he was a huge fan of mine, but he never knew what a hood rat was, right? Obviously he would hear hood rat on like movies and stuff like that. But the way I would put Jessica as a hood rat. He's like, wow, bro. Like, we were at actually Tejano Fan Fair. And I was like, look, bro, there's this lady with no bra and all chanclas, all black and everything, black feet, and all out there with her dude, like all like, she was all like all over him or whatever. And I was like, look, that's a hood rat right there, bro. Like she has her gold necklace of her name, and she has a big shrimp earrings, like, you know, hickeys on her neck. Yeah, the nails and all that stuff. But the spaghetti strap and short shorts and chanclas. Like, that's a fucking hood rat. But he was like, bro, he goes, I thought that was a fucking myth or something, like a La Llorona or something. I was like, no, bro, like hood rats really exist.
They really exist.
They really exist. And I was telling him, I was like, bro, like, I mean, yeah, we're both from Texas. I go, but the thing is, you know, after that we went to a Smoke Sky bar and they started playing freestyle, and you have all the old school uncles and primos out there.
All the tios come out. The
tios coming out trying to break dance, do the shit they used to do back in the day, and all the routines. And I told him, I was like, bro, this might sound stupid to you. I go, but I fucking, I'm not gonna lie, like I teared up. I was like, this is why I would never leave San Antonio. I go, you would never see this shit. You will never get this shit anywhere else. Like, that's how much, like, yes, it's funny, whatever. Like, all these fucking hood rats at fucking La Fiesta with their kids with silver teeth, no clothes, and the dirty diaper and they're all done up with all this shit. Like, yes, it's funny. Some maybe say it's stereotypical, but that's fucking reality. We're from this neighborhood. You know, I mean, we're not far from there right now, you know? So it's like, we see that every day, and it's like, oh, you know, that's just another
just another day.
Another day.
Another day in the west side of San Antonio.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely. Like, I know when I just recently got back from Kansas City, Missouri, and you don't see much of that. You see a different kind of hood rat.
Yeah. See, yeah, and I didn't know that, like, when I went to California and I'm explaining to them, like, the other people who, like, they know what I do because of the Selena videos and stuff like that I've done, but they're like, well, tell us more about your character. And I'm like, oh, it's Jessica. She's a hood rat. They're like, well, it's a hood rat. And I'm like, you know, so what I just said, right?
Yeah,
and I go, and they're like, does she eat hot Cheetos? I'm like, yeah, hot Cheetos, chamoy, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, well, over here they call it chuntis. I was like, oh, okay. So it's like California has those girls, but they don't call them hood rats.
They call them something else.
They call them chuntis. So I'm like, oh. And then other places don't even call them hood rats or chuntis. They just call them the hot Cheeto girl, you know?
The hot Cheeto girl.
Yeah, so, I mean, and I'm learning a lot, not just about my culture, but about other people's cultures. But not only that, like the fact that I'm going out to Cali and I'm taking San Antonio with me.
Dude, that's dope. Yeah. That was awesome seeing like you doing videos of Magali.
Yeah, Magali's like my friend. Like we text and we
really?
FaceTime and yeah. Yeah. So
that's super dope. So how'd you get hooked up with all that?
What?
Like being able to go out there and
well, like the good thing about it is like how can I say? Well, just recently, like about 3 weeks ago, I've become my own brand, my own business.
Congrats.
Which is thank you, which is AJ Rivas Presents. And that's pretty much anything I want to do. They're like, what does that mean? AJ Rivas Presents is so basic. I'm like, no, it says AJ Rivas Presents, you know, Paleta Wars at Las Palmas or fucking Battle of the Flowers of the, you know, the cemetery flowers being sold down couples or something. San Fernando. Like, I don't know. Like, AJ Rivas is going to present it will be whatever it wants to be. But now that extra business money is coming in from my shows, my merch. Bro, oh shit! I'm trying to keep it in.
It's a
topo,
bro.
chico. I can't. I'm like, oh. My bad, everybody. We got some ASMR shit.
I know I'm better. I'm not mic'd up.
But anyways, like I just take. I pretty much reach out to a lot of businesses, local businesses who have been showing me love in the beginning, like, and it's not so much like, oh, they followed me because I followed them. It's like I like took appreciation to follow the business back because they appreciate me and stuff like that. So places like Smoke Sky Bar, Taco Martinez right on Commerce and Mullen. Who else? Fat Boy Burgers and Dogs over there off I-10 and Vance Jackson. Vary That Boutique. All Access Promotions. Like a lot of these businesses have like Marasur Tequila, Saint Maya Tequila, which are all local. They're all local.
I've heard of that one, the second one.
Yeah, they're all local businesses. And pretty much I'm like, hey, like I really work with each other. I go to your business a lot, that's not why I want to go to that's not why I go to the business.
Yeah.
But it's like, I've showed love and y'all show me love and I really appreciate it. I go, but let's move this forward. Can you help sponsor me with my trip to LA once I come back, or before then I can do something for you, go live and eat at your place, or have a meet and greet there, or just do some promo for you, continue sharing, which I already share their stuff. But it's just like more like of an appreciation, sponsorship, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
So these past times I've gotten sponsored in some kind of way. So everybody watching me and following me, don't think I'm Mr. Rich Guy trying to pull up and be like, give me money, because I'm gonna give you the change that I got for the washateria right now in my car. But yeah, that's how pretty much it works.
That's what's up, man. So I saw in an interview how you eat like a carne asada taco a little different.
Okay.
So where's your spots here in town? What are your what are your go-to spots when when you can go, when you know they're gonna be open?
Okay, my first spot, I'm sorry, it's always gonna be Taco Martinez.
Where's that one at?
It's right there on Commerce. And General Wallet. It's a cafeteria.
Yeah, dude, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to call it the Mexican Lubies.
San Eduardo or something, like somewhere around there.
It's right next to that 210. That 210's place where they sell like all the bongs and all that. Yeah. I'm sure you've been there.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so right there, and then Tommy's is right up the street from where I live.
Oh, Tommy's.
Tommy's on Nogalitos. Eddie's Taco House at Soul in the South Side. Taqueria on Somerset just hits differently too. That's for carne guisada. I love carne guisada no matter what. You know what I mean? So it's like, but those are like my go-to places, like where they're always in my route. Wherever I'm going or doing. But I'm not really a picky eater, as you can tell.
Try Garcia's if you ever get a chance.
Garcia's?
Their brisket, their carne asada. That's right there, Fredericksburg I-10.
Okay.
Their tacos got smaller.
Oh. They
got more expensive, but they're still delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the kind of with carne asada, I can pretty much eat it anywhere. I just don't like a lot of fat.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of fat. I know some people like that. I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Las Palapas, too. Like
Las Palapas, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. The Las Palapas, they're good. Mama Margie's is the best at 3 in the morning.
Exactly, yeah. 3 in the morning,
It's like I tell people, it's like whenever I have people visit, like a lot of the creators I have come, like last time with Magali, right? Like automatically, I told her, like, I'm going to take you to Mi Tierra. Like, Mi Tierra is like...
It's like a staple.
It's like a staple. Like, you're going to get... I know that's a face I will do, right? Some San Antonios will do. No, but the thing is, it's like you go to Mi Tierra, you get the aura of what San Antonio... I feel like they're like the best way to describe what San Antonio is.
Of course. Yeah.
But I told her, I was like, but I go later on and tomorrow you're here. I'm going to take you to all these little mom and pop shots. Like, so I was able to do that with her. So
yeah, man, I don't hate that. I feel that. Mm-hmm. I mean, like when you go in there, it's a whole vibe.
Yeah.
So. So I remember meeting you, where I work.
Yeah.
And I know you said you were going to a Spurs game that night.
Yeah. I was actually.
How did they reach out to you?
Through so on my social media, I have this link on my bios, and it's my direct me, almost like LinkedIn and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know until 6 months later. I already had a message from the Spurs, on the direct me like message. I wouldn't check that. Like I have on there bookings or partnerships to email me, but they didn't. They messaged me on direct me. Uh-huh. So I was like, oh my God. So I responded. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm barely seeing this. I'm so sorry. They already offered me It was for a family night for Mexican Heritage Night, and they were gonna give me a custom jersey and all this other stuff. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I hope it's not too late." They're like, "No, we can still give you your customized jersey." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So then after that, that's when I connect with the girl who messaged me from the Spurs, which is Kelsey. Her name is Kelsey, and after that, we just continued keeping in contact, and pretty much influence her for the Spurs.
Oh, that's
whenever they
badass.
have like, obviously, it's not gonna be like all the time. It's gonna be like with main events that will make sense for me to like promote. You know what I mean? So Mexican Heritage Month, to have another Selena night, obviously, Pride Night, and which I was there at Pride Night. So
Because I remember when you walked in the store, I was just I know this dude.
yeah,
And then we started talking about hats a little bit, and you told me what you kind of were looking for.
yeah. I actually bought 2 hats that day.
Yeah, that's right. So,
That was some ASMR shit.
so did you ever work at summer youth program?
Allah, what the?
My homegirl Monica says, "What's up?"
Oh, okay. I was like, Allah.
We collectively do a night market together. It's called
Okay.
Lone Star Market. We're doing it tomorrow. We've been working on it all week. And
Go there.
yeah, we have like 30. We had 30 vendors. We have a bunch of food vendors this time. Have you ever heard of Chiba Hut? They're a sandwich shop that sells sandwiches, but all the sandwiches are named after weed strains. It's pretty cool. It's from Denver. They got one in like Alamo Ranch. They're coming out. They're gonna be giving away free samples and stuff like that. I thought that was kind of cool. We just got a bunch of stuff going on. But yeah, I was discussing with my homegirl, like, got AJ Rivas coming on. He used to work with him. Blah blah blah. And I was like, I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop that.
Monica, wow, that was a long time ago.
But she said that you were always dancing around and
I was always
you're a great
crazy.
dancer, yeah.
I was always crazy. Well, I'm always crazy still, but yeah, I think I was her facilitator at that time. Yeah,
That's funny. Small world.
yeah, she was cool. I liked her. They got rid of her. They moved her to a different spot, and I don't want them to, but they did.
So what do you got planned for the rest of the year?
Well, the rest of the year, I'm not even focused on that at the moment. I have June is a busy month for me for Pride. So I go Pride. Happy Pride. Yeah, so I'm just like right now focused on that. This Sunday, actually, I got invited to a red carpet event that's actually happening here in San Antonio.
Oh wow!
It's the pre-screening for The Flash.
Like the
For
movie.
Flash, the movie, yeah, and the actress who plays Superwoman in the movie, she'll be here. I forgot her name. I forgot her name. But she'll be here. Yeah, so I'm doing that on Sunday. I'm taking my best friend, one of my best friends, Mystic, DJ Mystic. Shout out to him. And then Friday, June the 9th, next week already. I'm producing and headlining my own comedy show.
Oh, sick!
At Upstage Comedy. It's been sold out for already a whole month.
That's badass.
Yeah, I posted it during Fiesta. Just because I was dedical, because I saw the flyer and I'm like, oh, I want to post it already. And I'm like, oh, people are gonna they don't care right now because they're worried about Fiesta or they're focused on that. But no, like during Fiesta, the 2 weeks of the week and a half or whatever you want to call it, a Fiesta, people were buying tickets, and the week after Fiesta, it was already sold out.
Damn. So
Yeah.
who's playing on that?
So what do you got? I got Jose Nawan. He is my host. If you don't know Jose Nawan, then you've been living under a rock. He's gonna be my host. I have
Time to chug.
you're right. Well, like if you don't know who Jose Nawan, he's the one that his video went viral with the whole bestie at the funeral, like, bitch, you took my necklace. Like he did all that.
Oh my
That's
god.
Jose Nawan.
He's from here? I
Yes,
didn't
he's
know
from
that.
here. He's from the West Side. He went to Lanier.
What?
He went to Lanier. And then I have Lindsay Andrews. She is a trans drag queen who does comedy as well. She'll be doing a stand-up in in the show, and then have cousin Berto, who is a gay comedian. He'll be opening up for me. And I'm headlining, but I'm also having performances by Eric Lee, who's a local Tejano pop artist. So his genre is like obviously Tejano, but has a little more popish flavor to it, a different style of Tejano, which I enjoy. And obviously he's a gay performer. His dad is Lee from the Desperados, the Tejano band, the Desperados, yeah. And then Los Desperados. And then I got Iridescent, who is a drag queen, and she'll be doing a drag performance as well. Man, so that's Saturday. That's Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, yeah. And
Can you believe it's June?
Oh, it's June. I've been waiting for this month because there's so much things to come.
Really?
For me,
it's a busy month.
It's a busy month, but the fact is, for me, it's gonna go by fast, and then next thing you know, it's gonna be July, and then it's August, which is my birthday month, and I'm going back to Cali.
Oh hell yeah!
So I'm like, yeah. So other than that, like I don't know. Then the following weekend, I'm shooting a music video with this other artist. Her name is Jenny B. Tejano artist, and she's shooting a music video. She did a song for Selena.
Man, I need to listen to. I need to find all these people that you're talking about.
Yeah,
man.
they're all talented people.
When we're done with this, you're gonna have to plug.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna be doing a music video shoot the following weekend, which is the 16th and 17th in Corpus, and then the following weekend, I'm the celebrity host for Pride for the RGV at South Padre Island.
Oh, badass!
Yeah, and I'm hosting 2 drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race. So I'm hosting Carrie Kobe and Selena Estes. So I'm like excited for that.
That's cool. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like it's pretty dope. The fact that I went to DragCon this past time, I went to LA. The best experience ever. I saw RuPaul like right there, and he waved at me, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is somebody I've been watching since I was young." Watching Tu Wong Fu, with Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, and John Leguizamo. And I honestly like my stand up is inspiration, inspired by John Leguizamo stand up. Yeah.
Man, I want to see your stand up now, man.
I know.
I'm gonna have to catch it sometime, bro.
Huh? What? You're talking about Adore Delano. Yeah.
Yes.
Almost like that too,
I
yeah.
love that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh man. So when you go to LA, where do you eat at? Where do you eat at?
What I weed at? Okay.
Where do you go eat at?
I'm like this. Speaking of weed,
Do you smoke?
I have bad asthma.
Yeah.
And I can't. But if it's secondhand smoke, then I still get the same high because my lungs are so asthmatic all week. So I get high very fast off of secondhand smoke. But I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy taking gummies. So yeah, I do it sometimes for I have bad sciatica and bad neuropathy and arthritis. So I take it for that. Like sometimes, not all the time. Like I don't feel that bad all the time. So
Man, you hear that get over? That's how you know in the West. You hear the helicopter right above
oh
us?
no, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it's flying above
That
us.
was my stomach. I'm hungry.
No, my neighbor likes to set off fireworks. When I had the
Oh.
dudes from Faded Culture here,
Okay, faded culture.
homie just started the fireworks. Homies were all, what the hell?
It's in the drone.
That's what's going on.
It's aliens.
Yeah, man, this year's going by way too fast. Way too fast.
Very fast.
I like that how you said you have your business name is AJ Rivas Presents. Yeah. Because you could do a lot with that. Not only shows, you could do like a visual, like a TV show with that.
Yeah, it's always been easy for me to put something together since high school. Since middle school, honestly, I was always in student council and lead of something in my class, doing all that schoolboy shit. But just because I did that shit didn't mean that I didn't have an outside life. Like people were like, "Man, you do everything," because I hung out with everybody in school. I hung out with everybody who played sports because I had played sports too. But I hung out with the band. I hung out with back then it was what we called they were the skaters who did hacky sack the whole time in the morning. Hung out with with all my little thuggies, all my little gangsters, all didn't matter what color they were, and it's pretty dope. That fun fact, I had a quince. I had a quince when I was 15. I had all 14 boys, all 14 girls, everything. It was a cholo theme, so like it was cool. My cake was like I had the 16 homie boys and the 14 homie boys and the 14 homie girls. Like I had to smile, not cry later. Oh yeah, I got pictures, but they're like on a DVD disc.
I didn't even have a key.
No, I did. No, but even at that, because like I said, like and everybody watching and hearing, like I'm not all technical, so don't beat me up when you see me. But like back in the day, like I mean, there was the whole. I feel it's not the same anymore. But back then it was more like okay, the brown raggers, the bloods, and you know all that stuff, right? Or the brown raggers, I think that's more south side. But anyways, so like where I went to Harlandale was it was brown raggers, bloods, and the Crips, and of course they're all they're the teenagers of the older brothers and sisters and stuff like that. And but for my quince, everybody was like, nah, bro, like we respect you. We respect you. Like we're all gonna show up and we're gonna be like respectful, So it was pretty cool. Like the fact that I was like who's that one rapper that was like sat everybody down and like, hey, it's not about the West Coast, East Coast thing.
Oh, Pimp C.
Was it Pimp C?
Yeah.
Was Pimp C? Was Pimp C?
I know he like. Oh no, that was in Houston where he brought everyone together.
It was almost like that. I guess I was the one first. Or was it like P Diddy? Wasn't it P Diddy that did that for like the West Coast and East Coast? Or
Man, I don't remember. That was the '90s. The '90s are a blur to me. I was there, but it's a blur.
It was very blurry.
You said everything's a blur now.
Hey, ecstasy in the early 2000s.
You-
Like
You
cocaine
would
is a hell of a drug.
Woo. I used to go to a lot of raves.
Oh yeah,
I used to love that shit, bro. Like you it was just amazing to me. Like
I only would rave at the school dances.
No, you did
I
not.
would buy my glow sticks at Walmart with my shoelaces, and I would do.
Yeah, you were a raver first Friday.
I was doing the butterfly, the only thing I knew.
You were always kick that shit out the shoes.
That's all I knew. I just knew that and then.
Man, I really want to see your stand up now. You ever gonna do any more shows? You
Oh
plan
yeah,
on doing any more things? Like,
oh no, I do.
like, what do you,
So now
what
that
you
I
got in
have
the
my
works?
own, AJ Rivas Presents, I'm gonna be showcasing more shows. But they're gonna be, I guess you could say, more variety shows because I like to showcase all talent. But so far the show that I'm having this time around, which is it's a Pride show, so that's gonna start being an annual thing for me. So depending on what it is, I'll probably end up doing one for Fiesta, one for like pretty much all the seasons and stuff like that. I like the fact that people want to go see me, but it's just like I feel like the more that people miss my show, they're like, man, they're so eager. Like, oh, fuck, we have to make sure we get the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it kind of
I
feels.
mean, yeah, man. Of course, you don't want to spread yourself too thin.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. So
You
yeah.
want to keep it fresh. I get it.
Yeah, but I'll be posting everything that I'll be doing. I think right now it's just my head is in June. my head's such in June, so yeah.
Shit, that's what's up, man. Well, I appreciate you sitting with me, man. This was a lot of fun.
No problem.
It's fun
man. It
getting
was
to know you a
fun.
little bit better.
I felt like I did all the talking.
Well, that one of my best friends who listens a lot always tells me like, "Yo, you talk too much. Like, you need to let the other people talk more." So I'm just like, okay. But no, I get that. No, I feel bad.
Nah, don't feel bad. I feel like we just started. It's been 30 minutes already.
Yeah, dude, it flies, dude. It
Dude,
flies.
that's crazy.
It flies. So, where do you go drinking in the city?
Uh,
You go out and drink like that?
not like I used to. Every now and then, people would listen and I'm like, "Girl, he's always at the strip." But it's like I hardly go now, just because the whole spreading myself thin, wanting people to really like. I mean, not that I'm like all like.
Time to chug.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Let's go.
Cheers. No, I don't want to be, because I mean I love running into my followers, at the bars and clubs and stuff. But I just feel like it's like, oh, where can we go see AJ? Oh, we can go to Smoke Sky Bar. He's always there. I'm like, and what's crazy is that there's people, because how Smoke like sponsored me and I was always there. People of mine that are visiting San Antonio, they legit have gone there to smoke to see if I was there,
expecting me
to be there, and they would tell like the managers are like, hey, like we're here because of AJ, like if he's gonna be here.
Wow.
So, but other than that, like if I do go out, like I'm not gonna like I say, like I'll go to Smoke Sky Bar. I will go to the Strip. My favorite place at the Strip is Knockout. Knockout, then I'll go to Pegasus, then Sparky's or whatever. What else?
Well, they're all connected, right?
Yeah, they're all connected. But I'd rather just honestly just for the music. Knockout, they play the hood shit, so that's why I like being at Knockout. They play the hood shit.
Who has a good pizza there?
Knockout.
Yeah, all right, that's where I've been then.
Oh, bro. Damn, I might go get a slice before I go to work. Yeah. Huh?
Hey, have you ever been to Barbaro?
Have I been to where?
Barbaro Pizza?
Barbaro.
Yeah, it's on Main.
Barbaro. No, I've been to Main Street Pizza.
Barbaro's really, really good. You should check it out.
Now you say that, I went to you know who Dobrik is? The famous YouTuber? Well, anyways, he has his own pizza place there in LA, and I went. It was fucking badass. So
Yeah?
good.
Like what
They
kind
had
of
a
pizza?
honey. I got the spicy honey pepperoni pizza. It was fucking.
Like what kind of spicy?
It was white people spicy. Because I told it wasn't Mexican spicy. It was white people spicy. But it was good though. It was more sweet than spicy. I was like, man, I don't know about y'all, but I like eating my pizza with sriracha. Like if there's sriracha available, I love putting sriracha sauce on my pizza.
Yeah, man. If I go to like Pizza Hut, my go-to pizza there's just like thin crust double pepperoni every time.
Thin crust.
It's just so easy.
I love thin crust with pepperoni. However, I will eat it. It's good. I like it. It's one of my favorites. But I like mushroom on mine, so I'll add mushroom. But like the whole pepperoni thin crust is good. But I'm a fat boy. I love my pan pizza.
Oh yeah.
But it makes you full faster, so that's why I order like a pan and I order a thin crust. That way I can eat thin crust first, and then I'll eat a pan pizza, and then I'm like full.
And I think I want to hit CC's tomorrow. I need some.
CC's. I haven't been to CC's in a long time.
It's been a minute.
Have you gone to the Peter Piper's buffet?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I love Peter Piper buffet.
And she's been talking about it.
I have. I want to go there all the time. Like, I go there like at least twice a month. So.
I love their pizza.
If you go to Barbaro on Mondays, you get like $10 pizzas.
Oh yeah.
It's really good stuff.
Advertising.
I love it. I love it. It was good. It was good. I love it.
Barbaros.
We've been going there a lot lately.
Barbaros.
Shit. What else do you like to eat around town?
I'm so San Antonio. I'm so like Mexican. Well, not Mexican, but like Tex-Mex food. Pizza. They're against me, but Chick-fil-A. People are like, dude, you're like paying people, like you're paying somebody who hates gays, and you're like, I'm like, dude, but it's so good.
I only like their breakfast now. Everything else makes me sick.
I love I get the spicy chicken sandwich with pepper jack cheese and bacon. That shit's so good. Chick-fil-A sauce. And then, but I have a thing right now, like with all the spicy chicken sandwiches. I'm like late to the game, but like spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes, good. From KFC, good. McDonald's, good. I'm like a spicy chicken kind of guy now.
That's it for you?
Yeah.
Not gonna get salads?
Oh no. One second.
He said no.
Wait.
Yeah. So, but Whataburger is the only place that I add my patty, my Whataburgers order, which is what I call my AJ Fam special. I also work with them. I collaborated with them as well.
For real?
Whataburger. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
fucking
partnered up with
dope.
them last year.
What's the best Whataburger in San Antonio?
The The best one? I don't know. They're all busy and shit. Even the new one that's up the street, I'm like, fuck.
I like
man,
the new one up the street.
I know, but
I'll hit it up at like 3, 4 in the morning.
No, it's good, but I'm like, because over there on Jordan McMullen and Commerce, it was always like fucking hella packed. No. And then there's some days where it's hella packed over here. I'm like, no, y'all go back over there. But my AJ fam special is the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich with the large patty inside the sandwich with the barbecue sauce on the side because I don't like to get messy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I get this stuff on the side with I get a large fry. And believe this. Can you believe this? I'm not a fry person unless it's like McDonald's. I mean, not McDonald's. I like the fat fries like Bill Miller's. I'm not real like. I don't care about the skinny fries. Like I don't care for those. But anyways, I'll get the fries. I'll eat a few and end up giving them away. But then I'll get a large water-sized Dr. Pepper. That's my order.
Well, speaking of Bill Miller's, what do you chicken finger or poor boy?
Chicken, both.
I'm
not gonna lie, like Bill Miller's, because I get off in the morning, so I'll pass by and I get their tacos.
They have solid carne asada.
Yeah, they have carne asada. The carne asada is good, but my favorite from there is the potato and egg because I use the hash browns.
Yes, yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with. I really don't like.
No, they don't put the onions in there. It's just the hash browns. No. But yeah, I love that, and I get the bacon and egg because their bacon is so country crispy. But yeah, I get the chicken strips, the number 4, and then I like getting the poor boy. But I actually, instead of getting the poor boy, I actually like getting the what's it called? Oh my god, I get it and I forgot.
What, the John Wayne?
No.
You ever had that? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's like, sausage and brisket and a poor boy.
Oh, I've heard of that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's great. I remember that.
Is that a secret menu?
I think.
Yeah. It's not the poor boy. What the frick is it? The one. It's not a Slappy Joe.
Oh, the chop.
Barbecue chop.
Chop.
Yeah, barbecue chop. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think about it. It was all Sloppy Joe. But I'll just get one of those with my number 4, not all the time. But when I feel fat, I'll get one of those. I'll get no onions, extra pickles.
Man, when I feel fat, I usually head down. There's this place, I Declare, I go to. I like that spot in the quarry. Oof. They got this Monte Cristo sandwich that I just kill every time. Like, if I'm eating that sandwich, don't talk to me. Like, you're dipping it in jelly. It's like a deep fried sandwich you dip in jelly. So I usually don't talk. I just eat.
Nice. Sounds good.
Dude,
anything with jelly.
Yeah, it's really good there. That's what I like. That's what I like to do. I like to go around, get super baked and go eat good,
Yeah.
Nice. And I'm always looking for good late night stuff. Like, I like Hot Joy's late night stuff. That's pretty good. Loretta's good. It's expensive though. Pop will be at Loretta every now and then.
I don't know really too many late night places. I really don't.
Yeah.
I'm very basic San Antonio. I'm like, What do you want? Whataburger, McDonald's, or Mama Margie's? Like, the fuck? What do you want? Like, that's all. I'm like, that's all that's open. Like, that's all.
I like Mama Margie's, man. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't do taco cabana anymore.
No, I can't do that. But I love. It's the sound of Mama Margie's is the best sound when you're eating inside and you're just chilling out. You're eating your food, talking with your family or friends, and then all you hear is number 69. There number 17. And we're like, what the fuck? She just said 69.
Like, how'd you go from
and they're
that
from
to that?
But it's like they talk so close to the microphone. Number 15. Like, do you really need to like?
They don't want to repeat themselves.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Only Mama Margie's. And there's that one lady in the back just smashing the beans.
Why are you gonna say it like that?
So do you fuck with any enchiladas anywhere?
I don't. I honestly have not eaten enchiladas in a long time.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm more of a taco person when I go out. I'll order like 3-4 tacos. But the last enchilada plate I had was about three,
Oh,
three. No, they're closed. They were my favorite, but they were my favorite.
they were good. Yeah.
No, they weren't my favorite. Yeah.
Okay,
But the
just
last, anyways, the best enchilada plate I've had has to tie. It's a tie, but I think number one would have to be Blanco Cafe.
Hey, that's a good spot. That's a good spot.
Yeah, and I would say Nichas. But the only reason why I say those two places is because the cheese they use tastes like government cheese. And it's so fucking good.
Yeah, I feel that. I know
It's
what you mean.
so good. It's so good. Fuck, you know, you cut that enchilada and you just like, the cheese
You know,
just
talking
like
sexy to
stretches and
yourself.
stretches and gets longer, and you just put it in your mouth. You just put all that cheese in your mouth. So delicious.
Oh my god, hell yeah!
I should do like food porn.
You should. Just do it. Do another.
We should do Mexican mukbangs.
Right?
Shit.
Shit.
Why don't we do that? But
Well, Mexican what now?
Mexican Manhattan had the
They're-
best enchiladas. I've been going
I don't know.
Hey,
I didn't like.
I really like Tito's.
I didn't like their sauce, the enchilada sauce.
too much torpedo for you. You can't handle it.
No, it's just it was more brownish. Like I don't remember. I didn't like it.
Do you like
Right
mole?
now on the podcast, a month later.
And I'm this type. You know what's crazy? I love all this shit, right? But when it comes to mole, menudo, caldo, I don't. Like, okay, caldo, I'll eat it. Like, during the winter. It has to be freaking cold for me to be like, oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah, my mom made some caldo. Oh, yeah. You know, and I'm enjoying everybody's pictures of everybody making their own fucking caldo. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's cool outside. Like, okay, let's eat some and eat some food and sit on the couch. But when it comes to menudo and mole and... Okay, so, my bad, let me go back. So, caldo and tamales are the same place for me. Like, I don't care about tamales either. Like, I don't care who made them. I don't care. Your great grandma came up from the dead and made them because she made the best. Like, I don't care. I don't care who made the best tamales. I don't give a fuck.
You're not into them.
I'm not into it. Like, I'll eat it if it's there, but I don't care. Same thing with caldo.
But you're not gonna wait in line 45 minutes for
No,
some tamales.
I'm not gonna order. I'm not gonna put my order in for Christmas like 5 months before, so I can make sure I have my dozens for my family. Like, I'm like, no. Same thing with that. That's them. Tamales and caldo. Menudo and mole, I do not like. I don't care who made it. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if your great grandma's great aunt came from the dead and made it. I'm not trying it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I'm willing to take some of my Mexican cards because I don't like it. That's how much I don't like it. So whenever I go to my family's New Year's party, I have to buy or take my own food because all they fucking have is a big ass pot of fucking menudo.
They don't make it right.
Huh?
They don't make it right.
No, I don't care who. I don't want to taste anybody in menudo. I don't care. I don't want to eat. I don't like it. I've had different menudos.
I feel that I haven't had menudo since like my grandma passed.
I haven't had menudo since I was like young, you know, like, and I just, even as a young kid, I didn't care for it, and I don't care for it. I don't care on Facebook. Oh, like my mom made menudo. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, not to disrespect the moms and grandmas out there who make bomb ass menudo, but you know, I'm sorry, I don't care for it. I don't like it. I rather have Tex-Mex food than Mexican food.
No, I feel that.
You know,
I feel that. Like I went out of town. I was in Kansas recently, and like, there's no flour. You know.
Yeah.
It was just different.
You know what's funny is in Houston. Houston's not that far from us, right? I went to this place that my friend was like, "Hey, you need to go here. When you go to Houston, you gotta go there." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm like, I called in the order and I was like, "Can I get a carne guisada with cheese?" They're like, "What is carne guisada? We only have asada." So I was like, "Oh no, I'm good." They're like, "Well, we can do asada with cheese." I'm like, no, it's not. No, I'm good. I go, "Can I get a bean and cheese taco?" And they're like, "You want cheese in your beans in the taco?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "Okay, cool." So I was like, "Let me take. You know what? I'll take the asada, but just give me regular asada, no cheese, no nothing." I go, now I'll take a potato and egg, and I'll take a bean and cheese. And a sweet tea. Oh, we don't have sweet tea. And I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus Christ. I was like, I'll take a Dr. Pepper. We don't have Dr. Pepper. We don't have Mexican Coke. I'm like, oh, it's got a chingada. So I was like, okay. So I go, and mind you, Houston is so big that, and I traveled so far for those damn tacos, where the travel back to my hotel room was like far. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat them here in the car. I opened the first taco. The asada was on corn, and I'm like, okay. Usually, typically, asada's on corn, whatever. Eat it. Open the next one. My potato and egg is on freaking corn. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, I'm too lazy to get out this car and go like ask for flour. I ate it. Open my bean and cheese taco, and it's in the flour. It's in corn tortilla. Uh-huh. There's beans in there with no cheese.
So did you go in?
I did. I ate that shit, and it was the most.
Just beans?
I went afterwards. I went to a Whataburger, and I got me a Whataburger. And I went back to the hotel room, and I ate. I'm like, the fuck is this shit?
Man, my go-to Whataburger is straight up always the same breakfast on a bun stuff. That's all I really like. Yeah. I like the Bob. Bacon and sausage.
I don't. You know what's crazy? I'm not too crazy about breakfast sausage.
Really?
Like the sausage patties?
Not from Whataburger.
No, but the only place McDonald's. Now McDonald's. Oh.
Man, I haven't had a McDonald's breakfast in years.
Dude, no, go get a regular McDonald's sausage biscuit, bro. That's all you need. Well, I get a few, but
I get like 2.
But bro, that I just had one the other day. I forgot what it tastes like, and I'm like, ooh.
How did you forget?
I remember I was super stoned one time. Last time I tried to get McDonald's breakfast, it came out at like $15, and I was like,
What'd you get?
I don't remember. But I just remember it was like $15, and I was like,
No, dude, McDonald's McGriddles, get the sausage McGriddle with the round egg. My best thing ever.
No, I like getting the breakfast only in the morning because their eggs are more like the fresh eggs.
Yeah.
Because when you order breakfast in the night, it's like the round, like the little, like they just throw it in
I
the
love
microwave.
round eggs. I don't like the square eggs. No.
I like the McDonald's eggs because they're almost like sometimes not cooked and it's just like right.
No me caen. No.
Well, it's about that time. I appreciate you sitting with me. This was fun tonight. Don't leave yet. I really want to get plugged up with all those people you were talking about.
And come on again. Can you do my makeup? I don't know how to do it.
No?
Obviously.
I just did my makeup last night.
Let me see it.
I'll show the screen. I'll go like that.
Show the screen.
Hell yeah. What you got, bro?
Because I don't know how to contour. My sister tried, but she failed.
So we go from this to this.
Let me see that real quick.
Dude, your eyebrows.
You're going to have to send me these pictures.
Yeah.
Your fucking eyebrows. Can you do that to me?
I never done anybody else's makeup.
No, you
like
sound
nervous.
you sound like Gladys Man right now.
AJ, if they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
So you can actually Google my name. I'm serious.
I love that.
You can Google my name, AJ Rivas, or my Facebook page is my page is AJ Rivas. My Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter are all the same. It's AJAYY Rivas. Let me just spell it out. AJAYY Rivas. RIVAS. And and if you see me in public, you can tell me hi. Like a lot of, like I get messages from followers. They're like, "Oh my God, I saw you at HEB. I saw you at this place." I was like, "I don't want to bother you." I'm like, "No, bother me." Like honestly, guys, if it wasn't, I'm talking to the camera. If it wasn't,
Don't burp again.
If it wasn't for everyone, all my followers and supporters, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So I need to appreciate y'all and take time for y'all. So don't, just because I'm eating, just because I'm talking, excuse me, I know, just be like, excuse me, oh my God, whatever, do your thing, and I'll take a picture with you. And I like to meet my fans.
Dude, I really appreciate you coming on. That's what's up.
Hey.
Thank you, AJ Rivas. Thank you, Ruby.
Our bartender. A photographer.
I love all of y'all. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I do unless it's free.